Hello everyone, VJose42 back with another deck review. This one is the K-Bar or Kabar Knives Inc. deck of cards. Not sure how to pronounce it. Front of the box says that K-Bar Knives Inc. Standard issue playing cards. Then it has US permit 1217, December 1941. As you can see, kind of made, inspired by World War II, and it has that look to it, a war look to it. K-Bar Knives is a knife company from the US. They sell these on their website, but they don't ship internationally for, I guess, weapons issues for some reason, despite the fact that it's a deck of cards. The company does not ship internationally, but they are available on Amazon and other websites that do ship internationally. And on Amazon, there is a variety of sellers with a variety of different prices and a variety of different shipping costs, depending where you are. It is a USB-C deck though, by the way. On the side it says, oh, it's a little bit hard to see, K-Bar. Yes, K-Bar, hardcore lives, hardcore knives. And it says the same thing on the other side. It's a little bit hard to read. Don't like that too much. And it says the same thing on top under the seal. Hardcore lives, hardcore knives. And then the bottom says made by USB-C. The back is the same as the front, and it just has a standard USB-C seal. And you can see it has a kind of dirty, worn out look to it. And same on the flaps, which fits well with the theme. Inside you get not one, not two, not three, but 4 jokers, which are all basically the same. It says Joker top and bottom, and you see a skull with a jester hat, and a knife going through the eye and out the mouth. And there is 2 in red and 2 in black. It's the same. As you can see, there is a one-way face element, but there's also a one-way back design element. Here's your Ace of Spades. Pretty straightforward spade tip, although it has a skull in it with little spades. And again, you can see a dirty look to the faces, worn out look. The backs is a one-way back. Does say K-Bar, hardcore knives, hardcore lives. Hardcore lives, hardcore knives, sorry. And you see a skull with a bandana, a US themed bandana on it, stars and stripes, and a couple of knives in the background, kind of like a skull and crossbones, except with knives. And along the side it says standard issue playing cards, K-Bar Knives Inc. So it is a one-way. Just because of this, everything else is kind of mirror image, so it's a little bit weird. You get more custom aces with skulls in them. Pretty cool. And then the court cards I'll show you in a moment. Once you discard the aces, they're pretty simple. Just a skull with a crown. There's a queens. There's your kings. And there's your jacks. And there's your kings again. You get custom pips throughout, which are really nice, really cool. And there's your diamonds. Pretty cool. Like I said, it has a one-way face design. Kind of goes like the one-way back design. As you can see right there. When you fan it out, you can definitely see it's a one-way. It's a bicycle stock air cushion finish deck. Pretty straightforward. Completely custom, although the court cards, like we said, are pretty simple, with just skulls with crowns, as are the jokers. And the back design is somewhat similar, simple as well. And oops, it also has a one-way element, as you can see, aside from the skulls and skulls and knives. Sorry. Overall, though, pretty interesting. I like that it's completely custom, even though it has one-way designs. I will give it, as far as stock and handling is concerned, 4 out of 5. No complaints there. Handles pretty good. You don't get much in the fanning department because there's not a whole lot of art to it. It's not a fanning deck. As far as usability is concerned, sure, it's usable. It's got pretty straightforward pips and number cards. The code card's kind of simple, but easy to identify based on their crowns. And the aces are nice and clean. So I'll say 3 3/4 out of 5 for usability. Not the best, but it's not bad. Certainly not the best for Magic or anything like that because it's one-way element, but it's alright. And style, I think we talked about. I said, well, I'll say 3 3/4 out of 5. I mean, it could have been a little bit more in the court cards and jokers instead of being repetitive, but it's pretty cool nonetheless, and I like the pips that they've used. Overall, pretty cool deck, pretty solid effort. I will say, for what it is, overall 3 3/4 out of 5, 4 out of 5, pretty cool. I like it. It's USB-C, so it's a good quality deck. Pretty interesting look, completely custom, and that's what it is. Check out the links in the description, collectiblepointcards.com. Use the code VJose32 for 10% off your order. And you can find these on Amazon and other websites. I will see you next time with more